Okay, yeah, we live, baby. We live. But yo. Good afternoon, y'all. Welcome to the Man Gone podcast. Y'all already know who I be. I be the humble king. Usually I have my brother in the podcast with me today, man, but he kind of busy today, so he gonna let me take over for today, man. And I wanted to test the water to see how I do by myself anyway. So, man, I just want to say, man, I'll be taking over today. But big bro today, he ain't gonna be in today. So man, I hope y'all tune in today. Before I get into the topic and the subject or whatever, man, let me first start by saying peace and love to everybody on the timeline that's tuning in, that's coming in to watch. Peace and blessings to y'all, man. We thank y'all for all the likes, all the comments, and all the support. Man, everything is greatly appreciated. But man, before I get into today's topic, man, we got to go over the world news today, man, because it's been a lot of stuff going on in the world today. So I want to go ahead and get into the world news before we get into the topic, whatever, man. And before I get into that, man, definitely shout out my big bro, Fat Boy Chronicles. Shout out Matrix. I'm about to say shout out Big Sis. If y'all need a cup, man, definitely go check it out on the cups, man. I'm about to say, man, shout out to everybody, man. Peace and love to everybody once again, man. God bless y'all. But yeah, man, today's topic, man, that I want to talk about before we get into the subject is a former Baltimore police officer. I don't know if y'all know about that former Baltimore police officer. His wife, I'm about to say, his wife was running a daycare, and come to find out, his wife found out on the low that he was, touching and, molesting the kids. So, the wife took matters into her own hands when she found out, and, she shot dude. Like, she literally, like, shot him. And they locked him up. I'm about to say they locked him up for it. Well, come to find out, I'm about to say he just been sentenced to life in prison for sexually abusing children at his ex-wife's daycare. And the lady, she got 4 years. She got 4 years in prison for shooting him. And in my opinion, man, I say she should have never got no prison time. Period, man. I'm about to say they should at least give her at least like house arrest, man, or like probation or something like that, man. But like father being locked up, man, nah, she did what any other parent would have did if that was their child in that situation, man. And that mother had a responsibility as a mother. People entrust their kids with this mother, man, with this daycare. And come to find out your husband doing all this dirt, behind closed doors, and that leaves a stain on your reputation, on what you stand for, and they have kids in their home, and and anyway, man, I felt like the woman did exactly what she needed to do. Free her, free Cain Velasquez. Same thing I said with Cain Velasquez, man. Like he had to do what he had to do. Like if that was my child getting touched, or getting molested or something like that, I would have been, I wouldn't have been got down on them the same way. I'm about to say, literally, ain't no way around that. For real. Like, man, that's just it. I'm about to say, it just sad all the way around, man, how the situation turned out. I, man, I just free both of them, man. Free that lady, man. And I'm glad they locked that dude up and gave him life in prison, man, because in my opinion, he didn't deserve that at all. Them kids did not deserve that at all. My apologies, y'all. Sorry, that was a phone call, but man, them kids did not deserve that at all, man. Definitely. I'm glad he got life in prison, man. And I hate that that woman got 4 years, man. Free her, man. Definitely free her. Definitely free Cain Velasquez, man. If y'all a parent, I'm pretty sure y'all understand too. All right, man. Now that we got that topic out the way, whatever, man, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the real topic, man. And what I want to talk about today, man, and I'm speaking to the ladies and I'm speaking to the fellas too, when I say, man, what do y'all really want out of a relationship? Like when I mean, man, what do y'all really want out of a relationship, man? Like seriously, what do y'all really, really want out of a relationship, man? Because I'm seeing on social media, and man, you look out into today's society, man, and you see like, hey, I want this, like, hey, I want this, and I want that out of a relationship, like with a woman, man. Like when she, like women today, man, they want I know they want to be financially stable and whatever, man. You know, they want to take the load. I'm about to say they want a real man that, you know, that can provide for them, and you know that can lead the house, that can lead a household or whatever, man. And, you know, they want a man that could go, that want to do good all around by the books and whatever, man. And I feel like when y'all get that real man that actually comes into your life, and you know, and do that, man, y'all kind of find that kind of weird in a way. So I kind of literally want to know from a woman's point of view, man, like what do y'all really want out of a relationship? Like really, like what do y'all really want out of a relationship? Like me, man, I'm gonna start off with me first, man, because you know I'm a single black man, and you know me being a good guy, man, you know I like to do everything by the books, man. I like taking my lady out on dates, man. You know I like, you know, exploring. You know I like seeing the world with my lady, man. And you know all I want out of a relationship, man, is you know basically how I'm gonna put it, man. All I want out of a relationship, man, all I just want you to do is like listen and communicate. That's it, and get an understanding. That's all I want out of a relationship, man. I about to say, I know the fun and everything gonna come with it, man. But you know, I just want to be able to communicate. Like if I'm going through it, or you know, if I'm, you know, if I'm seriously down or whatever, man, I want. Can I come to you for support? Can I come to you for comfort? Can I come to you and talk to you about my situations without you throwing everything in my face? You know, making it seem like it's all me. Like that's all I want out of a relationship, man. It's communication and you know, understanding. And